Pinnell, there it is, the record, Rob Pinnell.
This week, we are finally both back together in one spot doing the weekly watch.
And we both decided to wear white shirts.
Yeah, I don't know why we did that.
How did that happen?
We should have coordinated.
We should have talked. This week, the MLL playoffs are finally set. We're going to react to the playoffs, and then we're going to give you our prediction for who's winning in Charleston, South Carolina.
Did you mention that we're going to be there?
I have before, but you should know that we are going to be in Charleston next weekend for the MLL championship game. Who's going to be there?
If you're going to be there, comment below. Let us know.
The number one seed in the playoffs are the Dallas Rattlers. They had a crazy game against Florida this past weekend. They were down by 7, and they came back in the final seconds with this two-pointer from Crotty.
Is it a 2? It is! The top seed heading to the playoffs.
They got the number 1 seed, which means that they're going to take on the number 4 seed, which is New York. So the Zards also had a crazy weekend. Did you see Pinnell?
I did see Pinnell.
Pinnell, there it is, the record, Rob Pinnell.
Pinnell scored 7 goals to break the MLL single-season record for points, which was his own record, and he broke it with this one-handed goal.
Breaking his own record with now 75 points this season.
Congrats to Rob. He is one of the hardest working players in the MLL right now.
And from a performance standpoint, in 2018, this is the best player in Major League Lacrosse.
Also, shout out to Rob and Paul, who recorded a podcast, Suiting Up Podcast with Rob Pinnell. It's really good. Check it out.
I listened to it this morning, and they're talking about working out and what you need to do. I do everything wrong. That's all I learned from that podcast. So thank you, Rob and Paul, because I'm going to totally change up what I'm doing now.
Rob's definitely into working out right now.
He's killing it. Those 7 goals that Pinnell scored were against the Bayhawks. So Lizards took down the Bayhawks last weekend, and it just so happens the Bayhawks are the number 2 seed, as well as the best dancers in the MLL. Roll the clip. And then there was the Outlaws and the Blaze, and this one was for all the marbles. Whoever won this game was going to the playoffs.
Now Ratliff from 2-point range. Atlanta pouring it on Denver.
So the Blaze go up early, but the Outlaws come back and score a halftime buzzer beater.
2 seconds to work with. They got a shot off and a finish.
It stays close, and at the end of the game, the Outlaws are up by 2. Connor Kelly from the Blaze scores a 2-pointer.
Now it's Kelly. He scores.
Wait. They didn't count it as a 2-pointer.
But he had a foot on the line. It's just 1.
Sure looked like a 2-pointer.
A lot of controversy with this goal. Connor Kelly stepped back so he could shoot a 2, but the ref said his toe was over the line. So they didn't give it to them, and the Blaze lost by 1.
Heartbreaking. But what do you think? Was he on the line or not? We put a poll up in the corner.
Line or nah? Also, killer first season, Connor Kelly. We got to hang out with him at the World Series. He's an awesome guy, and he's incredibly talented. And that, like, under pressure, steps behind the 2-point line like he knows to do that, shoots a shot, and scores. And honestly, I kind of thought it was a 2-pointer.
Whoa, shots fired.
Controversy. A lot of controversy this weekend.
Shout out to Connor Kelly, though. Like Samir was saying, we got to hang out with him in Denver. We played a little bit of 3-on-3. He scored between the legs. Basically, we taught him everything he knows, is what we're saying.
Yeah. You're welcome, Connor.
You're welcome, man. All right, and now for our predictions for the MLL semis, and then finally, the championship.
All right, first up, Rattlers versus the Zards. So here's the thing. Rattlers have had a great season, obviously the number 1 seed. The last time these 2 teams met, it was a 1-goal game and the Zards won.
That is it. New York down by 4 to a marquee statement win.
Rattlers. You have Ty Thompson, you have Jordan Wolf, you have Zach Greer, you have Ned Crotty, John Galloway's the goalie. So this is like a really stacked Rattlers team.
Okay, when you put it like that, this might be a tough game.
Yeah, but the Zards, you got Rabel, you got Pinnell, you got Matt Landis on defense now, you have Kyle Hartzell, you have Tinney, Joel Tinney. I mean, the Zards.
I just think between Rabel, Pinnell, Hartzell, all these guys that played in the World Games.
Pinnell in front to Rabel. The Lizards are on the board. A couple of Team USA guys.
Just meshing right now. A lot of momentum. I'm going to give it to the Zards.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see Paul and Rob and all those guys
in Charleston.
Yeah.
All right, so shout out Zards. I think this game's going to be tight. Like, 1-goal game. OT, Zards win.
Next up, we've got Chesapeake versus the Outlaws.
Okay, so Chesapeake's offense is completely stacked. We got Colin Heacock, Miles Jones, Josh Byrne, Matt Danowski, Steele Stanwyck. I mean, it's insane.
That's tough.
That is a crazy offense.
That is tough.
Lyle Thompson?
Yeah, come on. Ugh.
On Denver, you have Eric Law, Matt Kavanaugh, Chris Cloutier, Zach Courier, Romar Dennis.
Romar Dennis gets the goal again, right between the legs.
Yeah, okay. Last time we were in Denver and we watched the Outlaws play, Cloutier and Courier literally did whatever they wanted to. They ran up the score and it was like 28-3.
Courier scored an around the world on the run.
I mean, yeah.
What is happening?
That's terrifying.
Here's an interesting storyline about this game and about the Outlaws. Jack Kelly, who's the starting goalie for the Outlaws and was the backup goalie for Team USA, got hurt during the World Games.
And that's your standard ACL test right there.
So now Dylan Ward, who's the starting goalie for the Canadian team, is starting for the Outlaws.
This is like a hit drama TV show.
Did you catch that?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay, so Jack Kelly from Team USA and Dylan Ward from Team Canada both play on the Outlaws.
Okay.
Jack Kelly got injured during the World Games.
Yep.
So now Dylan Ward is the starting goalie for the Outlaws.
Wow. So much drama?
A lot of drama in these
This is
playoffs.
like a soap opera.
Chesapeake, Denver, who wins? It's so hard.
I'm going to give it to Chesapeake. I just like their style. They got a lot of flair. I also want to see Josh Byrne and Miles and all those guys down in Charleston.
I also really like Chesapeake. I like watching them play. I also like to watch Denver play, but Denver has been in 12 of the last 13 MLL playoffs. They have so much experience here. They're so used to this. I mean, we watched them play last year. Like, all these guys, Eric Law, all these guys know what they're doing in the playoffs.
If history is any indication, the Outlaws will be back in the championship.
But my dream scenario is Chesapeake versus the Zards. That's the game I want to watch.
What do you think? Comment below and let us know which teams you have going to the finals.
And we have a poll in the corner. Let us know who you think's winning it all. Who's taking home the Steinfeld Cup in 2018?
Poll was line or nah.
You can do 2 polls.
You can do 2 polls up in the corner?
You can do 2 polls. Vote in both polls.
Okay, there's 2 polls up in the corner. Vote in both of those and comment below who's going to the MLL championship.
I think we should do a 3rd poll that just says poll Rabel.
Whoa. You can do 3 polls?
You can do however many polls you want, man. All right, so prediction on the ship itself.
Okay, so we have Chesapeake playing the Zards.
Zards.
I'm gonna go with the Zards.
You gotta go Zards.
Yeah.
Shout out, Paul.
I mean,
I love you, Miles. I love you, Josh. But, like, you gotta go Zards.
The thing is, we've been longtime Zards fans. I think, I'm pretty sure we came up with the term Zards.
Yes.
I think.
It's in the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, if you look in Wikipedia, Zards. All right, now let's talk about Play Lax Day because it's really coming up. Like, we're very close.
We are less than 10 days away from Play Lax Day.
First thing, it's August 15th. So on August 15th, get out and play lacrosse. That's what it's all about.
And the second thing is that we're trying to get clips from 50 states and 50 countries to truly show how global lacrosse is. So wherever you're watching from, make sure to get a camera, film yourself playing lacrosse, and submit it to TLN before the 15th.
I love watching these compilation videos every year, and I would love to see this one be the biggest and best one yet. So get out, take some cool footage, maybe put it in slow-mo, get in front of something cool in your town, and send it our way.
Most importantly is that on August 15th, when you post your clip on Instagram or on Twitter, use hashtag PlayLaxDay. It's the best way to make the biggest impact on social media as a community and show the world our sport.
So get involved, Play Lax Day, the international celebration of the sport, and answer every poll that's up in the corner. There might be, at this point, there's probably like 5 polls.
There's a lot of polls. Comment below with your predictions for the MLL Championship. Let us know if you're going to be in Charleston. Make a video for Play Lax Day, and we will see you next week. Peace.